He's Doran.
And he's Dean. And up till 2 minutes ago, we're still in the EU. So without further ado, before we have to pay duty on our drinks, cue music.
Right, everybody, it is time for this week's news. Now, regular watchers will know we don't just do your regular old news that everybody sees every 2 minutes on your Sky and your BBC and stuff. We try and make it a bit interesting, a bit alternate for you.
Yeah.
Now, in the intro, Doran did mention that as of now we're still in the EU. Only just. Because they're still piss-balling about in Parliament, so out could happen. First story could be something that we might not see much of. It's about the NHS. So hopefully when all this EU shenanigans gone, because there is rumour that BJ wants to deal with Mr. Trump. And portion it all off private.
Yeah, they'll drag him in through the streets if that happens.
Yeah, people of Britain, we cannot allow that to happen.
No one.
But this story, it's one of them, and I read it and I thought, do I agree with it or do I not? Right? In 2017, I know it's 2 years ago, but the ruling was this week. A lady called Eileen Jolly, who was 89 years old.
Oh.
She got sacked from the Royal Berkshire Hospital.
Sacked?
She got sacked.
You mean she worked there?
She worked there, 89, mate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Tories for you, pension age. They'll be pension age when we and you are ready to retire, and they'll bump it to 90.
Yeah, I won't live that long.
But she's been potted, right? 89-year-old lady, because she can't use a computer. And
I suppose she can use her legs.
They tried to train her up, apparently, and she weren't taken to it. But she's won. She sued them for age discrimination. And she's won it out of court settlement. And apparently the NHS trust that involved aren't happy about it at all.
No, I'm not being funny. 89 though, my God, do you want to be working at 89?
No.
I'm not being funny though, with the NHS though, I mean I mean most of the stuff, I suppose wherever you work, you've got to have a certain basic understanding of computers, haven't you?
You've got to be able to do the job, haven't you?
Yeah, like us with this, we have to have a basic understanding of it.
The drinking, eating.
Yeah, exactly.
Breathing.
Yeah. And relatively technically, well, say proficient, sort of. You know, we were able to switch the camera on, as you can see, and hopefully it reaches you not too shabbily in terms of the footage. But no, at 89 though, I mean, I'm not surprised you can't use a computer. My God, I'm surprised you can drive a car.
I mean, age discrimination, any discrimination you shouldn't do, but like I say, you have to be able to do the job.
You do.
We don't know ins and outs of it because they don't tell you everything, do they?
No.
Because it's all, hush hush out of court.
I'd have sacked her.
Yeah, if you can't use a computer in NHS, what's the point?
Yeah, there's no point. Plus 89, go home.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, put your feet up. Put Murder She Wrote on and moan about the world. Like we do.
Yeah, like we do.
Yeah, exactly. Do you watch Murder She Wrote?
Do I shite?
No, I don't.
No.
Allegedly.
We're 89 before our time, me and you.
Yeah, I know.
But
she turned 94, by the way. I just mentioned that. Angela Lansbury. She turned 94 this week. Yeah, I just remembered that.
The NHS trust that covers Royal Berkshire, they weren't happy about it. They said they didn't like it, but they're like, buy it and stuff. And they paid it money. End of statement they put, we wish Miss Jolly all the best in the future. I thought, yeah, I bet you do.
What future? 2 weeks time. Yeah, wish you all the best for the next 2 weeks. And you'll be coming back to us in a body bag.
Reminds me of that line of remember Demolition Man, which is still on it.
Yeah.
So you're going to regret that for the rest of your life. Yeah. Both seconds of it.
No, we don't wish Eileen any harm, by the way. But if you can't use a computer, you shouldn't be working.
No.
Really, I don't care whether it's discriminatory.
Yeah, that's right.
Discriminatory.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Or not. Just no, shouldn't be working. You wouldn't want to at 89. My God, can you imagine? You wouldn't want to get stuck in a lift with her, would you? Or let's face it, or you go for your dinner and stuff like that at work, and you sit there in the canteen, you can see her coming home, you think, oh, don't sit there. Please don't sit there. And she'll sit down and then that'll be it then.
But I don't see how it's age discrimination, because you don't know she's 89 and 19. If she were 19 years old and she couldn't use a computer for an NHS job, they'd sack her, wouldn't they?
Yeah. And a bit controversial as well, but I'm not being funny, at 89, you're taking a job really that somebody probably needs a hell of a lot more than she does as well. And you know what I mean? Some person with a family and stuff like that, or a young family, should I say. Yeah, move over.
And it's responsibility as well. I mean, no, I might be being a little bit ageist myself by saying this, but at 89, your faculties can't be all there. Not as sharp as you were.
No.
You can't be fucking up in an NHS job, can you?
No.
You book somebody in for a vasectomy and end up coming out with no legs or something like that.
Yeah. Or just pissing yourself on the spot. And you're booking somebody in.
Or Saturday night, as we call it.
Yeah, that's Saturday night, yeah. Actually, I've lined the customs this week. So, alright, okay. So, yeah, but no, I mean, yeah. I'm not much sympathy, I'll be honest. Of you?
Not really.
No.
But, Mrs. Jolly, if you are watching, take your money, retire. If you get ill, don't go back to that hospital.
No, definitely not.
You'll be waiting in a corridor for 19 days.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, it's part of that, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
It's like that. It's like that now, anyway. But no. Yeah, but on the subject of health and slightly different tangent, we like tangents. Going off more. Story that caught my eye this week was a bit of one of those, those like B movies or horror movies you sort of watched when you were a kid and they were really shit, but the story's really good.
Like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, stuff like that. I love stuff like that. Really creepy stuff. I often find that with films as well. It doesn't have to be special effects. Don't have to be brilliant, but it's just the story is a creepy story. A lot of Stephen King stuff's like that, isn't it?
It is, mate.
Especially like the 80s movies and stuff, where they're not necessarily the best made films, but it's the type of story that sort of sends a shiver down you. Think, oh, yeah, one of them. Anyway, so this caught my eye. It was to do with mice. So I mean, never. It's one of those things as well.
The animals,
yeah, not a computer mouse. No, I'm not aware of. Anyway, might be that. Is it? No, definitely not. No, I don't think it was. Little white mice, and it's not that nice because they have to use them for medical stuff and for the greater good and all that. But this one was interesting because there's been some big forward steps with research with using mice for stem cell technology and everything else. Anyway, what they've done, that's not the creepy element. The creepy element is they're actually using stem cells. They've actually grown mini human brains. Yeah, it's horrible. Mini human brains, and then implanted them in these little mice to test the effects of some these degenerative diseases. Sounds a good word, doesn't it?
What, degenerative?
Yeah. Said that. Oh, that's not true. Degenerative, did it go? Diseases, and this is true. I mean, it's like again, it's one of those things. It's like when we were. Well, I can't remember what story we did. What story was it last week? It was about the robots. It was a robot one, wasn't it? And, it freaked us out with Boston Dynamics.
Yeah.
You think it's all in the future, it doesn't happen. This is happening today, where they're putting these little brains in people using human stem cells. And if he gets the results, I sort of get it, but it's just weird, isn't it? It's really weird. But then I thought that actually just before we came on air tonight, I think to myself, what if like the little mice have a little human conscience in there as well?
I don't want to think about that.
And it can't say anything. It's trapped.
Like fucking locked in syndrome.
Yeah.
It's called. Oh, that's frightening. Oh, no.
Yeah, so say it took my stem cells
and
then replicated it, put it in a mouse. So like my consciousness is in there, trapped in this little mouse, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that horrible?
Shit, that
down.
That is freaking shit.
That'd make a good film. That'd make a good film, wouldn't it?
What's that, a mouse?
Maybe not a mouse. No, you can make it a bit more exciting than that. But
mountain lions and all
yeah,
that.
yeah, and you couldn't do anything. Oh my god, it's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, but no, it's the truth though. So they're doing amazing things, and but yeah, very, very freaky, very freaky.
It depends whose brain they put in. Because to be honest with you, there's some people I know, and the mouse would be fucking clever.
Yeah.
You just left it there in first place.
Take a backward step. Yeah, yeah. See a drop of the IQ with the mouse.
But what if it's skills transferred as well?
Oh, don't. Oh.
Fucking mountain lion drive at 125 to Bolton.
Yeah, yeah. It could be. But you just don't know, do you?
Probably a better fucking mood than most bus drivers.
Yeah, they probably. But the thing is that it couldn't articulate, could it?
No.
So even if there was something there, a little consciousness, it couldn't articulate.
I'm thinking of the Metallica song One now.
Yeah, that's a good point. The video
Yeah.
where he's like tapping his head on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No arms, no legs, and he can't speak out like that.
Is that Kill Me? That was a film, wasn't it? I mean, that was from a film.
Yeah, it was a film.
Can't remember the name. But yeah, similar type of feel, like with the locked in. But that was like war injuries, weren't it, and stuff. But oh god, horrible. You wouldn't even want to think superhuman or super technology or even the ability to measure these things was they found these little silver ants, which were a bit of a wildlife thing going on this week, were in the Sahara, and they were studying these ants and they realised that the speed they were going was phenomenal. So what they did is they set up this experiment where they, well, that's straightforward, where they measured the distance from where this ant essentially sprinted, if an ant could sprint, from one place to another. Anyway, when they broke it down, factored in the ant's size, they worked out that if that ant was the same size as you or me, it would be able to run at 400 miles an hour.
Jesus.
I know, 400 miles an hour.
Like the Flash.
Yeah, 400 miles an hour. It can run, what did we work today, didn't we? Is it 600 feet in...
Yeah, 600 feet in a second.
Yeah, 600 feet a second.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, you'd get a weekly shot done quick, wouldn't you? Yeah, that'd be easy.
Because at first, when we were discussing it before, we thought, well, it's not that great because, you know, it's tiny. But then we worked it out, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was like 100 times its own, or was it 100 odd times its own body size
Yeah.
in a second?
Yeah, so we factored in the average 6 foot man, didn't we?
No, I mean the ant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even at that size, it's still fucking quick.
Oh yeah.
It's still like length of table, easy.
Oh yeah, if you sat here and we put one on the end of the table. In fact, we'll try and get one for next week. We'll stick it at the end of the table, and then we'll put a teaspoon of sugar at the other end, or some jam, and then just give it a flick on its backside, and then just watch it run.
Pets at home have probably got them in.
Yeah, probably.
Life expectancy of 30 days from them, though.
yeah, probably have to. They'll get on to Pets at Home. We'll get them on the phone. And but no, it's phenomenal, isn't it? But ants are amazing creatures anyway. You hear all these statistics about how strong they are as well. Pretty freaky, really. Because if you ever genetically engineer ants what would you weaponising an ant?
What was that? There was a film when they weaponised ants.
Oh, well, not Starship Troop. Did they have them in Starship Troopers?
No, they were.
Were they the bad? No, they were the bad. Yeah.
Things.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do my head in. I'm sure there's one of them. But when I was a kid, we went to Paignton Zoo in Devon. And you go around the zoo and they give you like little factoids on plaques and stuff like that dotted around. I must have only been 7 or 8, and there was one about a flea. And what it actually said was, if a flea was the size of a human, it could jump 4 football fields.
Right? It's fucking real, isn't it?
But because I was a kid, I didn't read all that. So for the next 20 odd years, I was going around telling everyone that fleas could jump 4 football fields. Dogs started scratching. I shit myself and booted it outside.
It is stunning, though. I mean, but if they had, similar to the mouse story, if they ever developed the technology to, well, effectively upscale them, like ants and stuff, they would be pretty.
What, in size?
Dangerous, yeah.
You know, riding into work on a battle mouse.
Yeah, a battle mouse, yeah, but yeah, just having an ant the size of even if you made it the size of a small dog, it would be able to, well, it'd rip you to pieces.
Oh yeah. But rats, if you did it to a rat, rats are intelligent on their own.
Yeah, they are.
So imagine them bigger and with enhanced intelligence.
Yeah. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was ants in that, weren't there?
Yes. Yeah, it was the mate, wasn't it? They made friends with him and rescued him.
Yeah, but really, it would have bit him in half, wouldn't it? Let's face it. He'd have spat on him, rolled it into a ball, and taken it up on his back to the Queen.
Johnson Rick were on this anymore, didn't he?
No, he walked away from acting.
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah. I think he lost his wife or something.
He did, mate.
Yeah, something like that. So good. Yeah, good fun. Rick Moranis, wasn't it? Yeah, it's funny.
Definitely. Going from kids that got shrinking, not going to kids in general, right? I've got 2 kids. So's Dawn here, and generally.
Have I?
Last time. It's ups and downs parenthood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even with 2 apiece, right? Spur a thought, mate, for Miriam and Nabatanzi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah? In Uganda.
Well pronounced.
Miriam is 36 years old, right?
That's not a lot. That's
not old.
No,
Younger than us.
Yeah, just.
Do you want to have a guess how many kids Miriam's got?
Miriam. 36, I reckon she's got 5 kids.
Add 39 to that.
Shut up. What do you mean she's got, what's that thing now? She's got got 44.
She's got 44 kids.
Oh my god.
44 kids. Imagine the child benefit payment on that if you're over here.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah,
You get 28 grand a
you
week.
could have like a massive gold beardie around your neck.
I don't think it's massive. I bet it's like a wizard sleeve down there.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will be like a pit of sarlacc.
Fucking Boba Fett could fly in it. Surely by number 17 though, Labour was just a matter of just...
You've probably had one since we've been on.
There can't have been
45 and counting.
10 and up, there can't have been much pushing.
No. My God, that's horrendous.
No.
44 kids.
44 kids.
I'm not being funny, I mean, it's a difficult one, but I shouldn't be allowed that.
No.
Wrong. You can't parent. It's bad enough parenting 2 of them, never mind 44 of them. You can't. I bet you how do you remember all the names?
I was just going to say that. I've got 2 and I get them mixed up.
Yeah, I call the cat I call the kids the cat's name. But yeah, 44 of them, you couldn't.
That's fucking insane.
It is insane. Plus, you can't give them the attention. On a serious point, you can't give them the attention, can you?
No.
You just can't. 40. Yeah, it's not right. That. I mean, I'm not a massive. I mean, I'm not like China where they say you can only have 2 and that's it. It's a bit. Yeah. It's a bit funny. This. I actually agree with it in some respects. I'm not saying you can tell somebody how many children to have at all. I don't mean that. But actually, in the cold light of day, statistically, if you look at the planet,
Yeah.
2's enough.
Finite resources and that.
Yeah.
You don't want 44 the little bastards running around here.
No,
Guessing there's not much on telly in Uganda.
no, it can't be. No, it can't be. No, she must be. No, she must. You can't. Well, what would you do? Where do they live?
44 kids.
So you go into Lancashire County Council and walking in and going, I need a house. And they've gone, right, okay, we'll put you on the list. Right, so what's your name? Miriam. Right, okay, right, Miriam. Children, yeah, names. You'd have to have like 5 forms, wouldn't you?
It'd be like Finger Prisoner. I'm not a number, I'm a human being.
Yeah, it would
Fucking
be.
brand them when they're born like
Yeah.
a 1.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I've just got to sharpen my pencil again. But then, yeah, can you imagine it? They'd have to live in a whole street if they came over here. They'd probably, well, no, it's a bit controversial, but they'd probably be allowed to as well. But yeah, that's not good, is it?
No, that's wrong. That because they can't leave. You would have to be seriously in any country for 44 kids. You'd have to have some serious financial oomph to support that many people.
She'd have to be constantly pregnant.
At 36, 9 months pop. Well, yeah.
I mean, I know
It's almost 1 a year.
she
isn't
must
it?
have. I mean, she must have had multiple births.
She must have
Yeah.
dead, fucking stupidly, illegally
Yeah,
young.
it's a bit weird over there.
Isn't
Well,
it?
no, sorry, hang on. Certain countries,
Yeah,
they don't.
they don't differentiate in age.
No, it's a bit of a grey area, but no, not a pleasant story, really. But yeah, a bit disturbing. I think the moral of the story is just
Find something to do.
stop. Yeah, go.
Stop shagging.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, model making or go and join I don't know, sewing club.
Go
something
pub.
Like that. Go pub. Yeah,
Have a drink.
yeah. Mind you, with her excessive tendencies, she went to the pub. She'd be dead by now. An alcoholic. Got 44 kids.
Yeah, drive us to bloody alcohol with 2 of them. Imagine that.
Yeah. Doesn't even bear thinking about, does it?
No, don't want to.
No, definitely
Don't
not.
want to.
Right, so are we done for news?
We're done.
Yeah, so we've gone from, I don't know, where have we gone? We've gone from Ugandan baby making machines. It's from mice with human brains.
Human abilities. Mountain lions driving buses. Don't say we don't look after
No, and ants that can wipe the floor with Usain Bolt as well. So, man, I'd like to wipe the floor with Usain Bolt. Yeah. Yeah. They annoys me.
Yeah, no. It's that pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you're that good at anything, you're gonna have a big head, aren't you?
And every time you bolt, I think of the fucking dog whip thing, don't it?
Yeah, I love that film.
I do. It's a
Yeah,
cracking
it
film.
reminds me when the kids were younger. Yeah, they used to always watch Bolt. Yeah, quite a good film.
Yeah. Do you want to watch Bolt, kids? I don't really want to watch it, but, I'll put it on for you.
Yeah.
Like me with Monsters, Inc. I'm sat there watching the kids are doing something else.
Yeah, I like Monster Inc. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I didn't like the university one too much, though.
It was alright.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it was alright because they're injured.
No, I should know when to stop.
It's time to get serious now, mate.
Oh, God, do we have to? Is it?
that serious.
Oh, good.
Serious drinking.
Oh, brilliant. Happy days.
Because now it is time for this.